Good morning and welcome to Now Me First. And as many of you read on the profile, the Lord gave me this several months ago to do, but life happens and sometimes we put things off and we're not obedient to God. And today I just had such an urgency. Not today, but yesterday I had such an urgency in my spirit to launch this forward that the Lord had dropped in my spirit several months ago. My ministry has always been about helping hurting women, and I just didn't know how to go about doing what the Lord had given me. But when I got the urgency on yesterday, it was so strong, and God said, do it today. And so I just got online and I started the page and I opened up the group and I started the Instagram and the Twitter page and even finished my website all today. When God gives you something to do and God gives you that much of an urgency, you must be obedient. It has already, from what the responses that I have received, been a blessing to many just to see and just an outlet to be able to deal with those issues that some women are afraid to deal with or don't know how to deal with or think they're in it by themselves. But I am here to tell you that you are not by yourself. You're not alone. This is an avenue for you to have a great, big, huge support system and let go and just release whatever it is that's bothering you. And if you have questions, feel free to ask, feel free to post. Feel free to contact me on a personal level if you don't feel comfortable with posting something or discussing something publicly on the group. Then you're welcome to contact me personally. I will be more than happy to talk with you personally. That's not a problem. But I'm sure many of you are thinking in your head, why you? Why are you qualified to tell me about self-care, to tell me about healing from the areas that I've talked about on the page? Why I'm qualified? Because I was you. If you've been through incest, I was you. If you've been through rape, I was you. If you've been through low self-esteem, I was you. If you've been through low self-worth, I was you. Mental abuse, I was you. Emotional abuse, I was you. Many, many, many different trials and tribulations and financial situations and just you name it, I've been through it. And I know that today is all because of you guys, because today I get a chance to minister to women who are going through the things that I've already been through, and to let you know that you can get through it and that God will see you through it. You are not by yourself. And I will just say this, prayer was the key to it all. I had to establish a prayer life. Without a prayer life, I would not have been able to make it. I would not have been able to persevere. Without my upbringing from a Christian woman, a God-fearing woman, I would not be the woman that I am today. Without those people who have pushed me along the way, without the enemies who also pushed me because they were against me, and it pushed me to go forward even more. So I'm thankful for even the enemies. I'm thankful to those who talked about me, for those who have ridiculed me, those who have put me down, those who have said that I wouldn't be anything, that I wouldn't amount to anything. I'm thankful for you because you have launched me forward. You have made me the woman that you see before you today, and that is a strong, powerful, anointed woman of God who now God has given the authority to tread over the enemy, and we're going to do it together. This is only the first of many videos that I will talk to you about. We will tackle many different issues each day, and I ask that you send me your requests of any topics that you would like for me to discuss. We can do that. And then I will also discuss things that the Lord put in my spirit to discuss with you. But I just want you to know that you are safe in this group, that what is talked about here stays here. You should feel free to be you. You can be transparent because I am definitely specifically going to be transparent about everything. You're welcome to ask me anything. I would be more than willing to answer whatever questions you have. I don't mind sharing my testimony. I don't mind sharing my life experiences because it got me to where I am today, and I'm thankful for that. For those of you who are pastors' wives, as you know, I've been a pastor's wife, so I've also walked in your shoes. So anything I can do to assist you, to help you through whatever you may be going through, I'm here for you as well. For those of you who are single, for those of you who are married, and for the single, I know you said you've been married now, it's almost 25 years, but I can help you with the preparation, the things that you do before you get married, the things that you need to do before you get married, how to prepare to be a wife, and how to prepare to have a family. If you have a blended family, which is very popular in these days, it's very hard to find someone who don't already have a child. So there are a lot of blended families. I have experience in that area. Just so many different facets of my life that hopefully I can be a blessing to all of you. And it is my heart's desire that you will be healed, delivered, and set free from whatever issues are plaguing you. And I know that God is able to do anything and all things. There is nothing too hard for God. And I know you may see your situation as impossible. It may seem overwhelming right now. It may seem like you're not going to get out of it. But guess what? The sun is going to shine again. It may be raining, it may be snowing, it may be sleeting. It may just be an all-out hurricane. But there's never been a storm that didn't cease. So God wants you to know that your storm is now, but the sun is going to shine. You're going to come through it. When Jesus was in the storm, he just stood and said, "Peace, be still," and the storm was over. All you need is him in the midst of your storm. You don't have to fret. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about what tomorrow is going to bring, because it's going to bring whatever it's going to bring. And you will deal with it. And you will be okay. And you don't have to be depressed about it. And you don't have to crawl up in your bed and cover your head and just have a pity party, have a crying party. It's fine to do that from time to time, but dry those eyes. Sit up. Tell the devil he is a liar and that you do have the victory, because what you don't already know is the fight is fixed. You've already won. Jesus won the battle for us on the cross when he died, And when he got up on that third day, he got up with all power in his hands. And for those of you who have Christ on the inside of you, you have the same power that Jesus had. And Jesus told us that we would do greater works than he would do because we have more time. So while I have the time that I have, I want to do all I can for him. I want to affect as many people as possible. I want people to be healed and set free. I want to see people walk in peace. I want to see people be at peace in their hearts, in their minds, in their homes, in their marriages, in their job situations. Nothing that you are facing is too hard for God. Nothing is too hard for him. And although I'm sitting here and I'm facing trials myself right at this moment, but I know that God is the way maker. God is the one who will heal. God is the one who will deliver. God is the one who will make all things great. And I'm just standing on his word. All I have is his word, and whatever his word says is truth. His word is total, complete truth. And I believe it from the bottom of my heart. And I apply it to my life daily. And I know that you will as well. And I just want you to know today that this is just the beginning of a journey with you into a new dimension, into a season that you've been waiting to go into, that the enemy has been fighting you, and you couldn't figure out a way. You couldn't see your way. You had no idea how it's going to be done. You still don't have any idea how it's going to be done. But we're going to get through this together. And we're not going to let the enemy defeat us. He can only defeat you if you allow him. If you take authority that you have in you over him, he cannot defeat you. You have to believe that in your heart. And I'm so excited about talking to you guys, about giving you guys whatever the Lord gives to me to share with you and to teach you how to take care of yourself. I had to learn it, and it has taken me all these years to learn that I have to take care of Sonia. I have to put me first, because I'm no good to anyone else if I don't take care of me. And ladies that come in many different facets, from your physical health to your mental health. You have to be physically healthy as well, with your diets, with your exercise, with keeping yourself, at a point where you don't have to deal with high blood pressure, diabetes, and all of these diseases that plague our nation amongst a lot of us, and cancers and all these things that are happening. The majority of them are diet related. We have to become aware of what we're eating. We have to become aware of what we put in our body, because God said in his word that our body was the temple of the Holy Spirit. It's sacred, and you should be very mindful what you put in it. And I had to come to that realization, and I feel 100% better for it. And I'm not 100% there, because I got to get the exercise part in like I need to, but I got the diet thing down pat. Now I'm working on the mental part. As I said on a brief post earlier on my page. You need to take at least 1 hour a day for a mental health break. And I mean, think about nothing else at that 1 hour. Turn off your phone. If you have to go to a place where nobody can get to you, walk out of the house, walk down the street for a little while, take a drive for an hour in the car by yourself. Go in the room and lock the door and let everybody know, I don't want to be bothered for an hour. This is a me time moment. I know that's not always possible with women with children, but you have to take that time. As I said, even if it have to be early in the morning before anybody wakes up, or late at night when everybody's gone to bed, take that time to yourself. You can do it a time for exercising. You can use that time for your mental health break. Put your music in your ear and work out for an hour. That's your break. It releases stress. It releases endorphins, and it gets you motivated and not so depressed and everything. And so do those things to give yourself a mental break, because it's needed, because you are no good to anyone if you're constantly bogged down and constantly got things going on, constantly feel like you have to get this done, you have to get that done. It's okay to be organized. It's okay to have a list of things to do each day. But if you don't get to everything, it's okay. Tomorrow is coming. It can be put off for tomorrow. It will be okay. It is okay to say, no, I can't do this because that's too much for me. I have too much on my plate. I'm not going to be able to participate in that. No, I can't go to this service. No, I can't be a part of this organization or be a part of this program because I already have too much on my plate. You have to learn how to prioritize, because if you don't, you will quickly become overwhelmed. And I know exactly how that feels. And I got to the point where I was not able to sleep at night because it was very hard for me to shut down my brain, because I was already planning my day for the next day in my head while it's time for me to be resting. And whether you know it or not, part of your physical health is resting. If you do not get the proper rest, you are not going to be able to function at 100%. You're going to be hopped up on caffeine all day, trying to come with your 5-hour energy drinks or all these energy drinks to keep yourself awake and all these different things that we use to stay alert. You wouldn't have to do all that if you just get the proper rest. So you have to be able to shut down your brain. You need an outlet. You need someone you can confide in when you're frustrated, that that won't take your information to anyone else, that you can just load off on them and be transparent and everything will be okay. And you need that outlet to be able to do that, because it releases stress, it releases the pressure and everything of life. And then you need to take some time away from everything, a job, home, everything. Take a vacation. I don't care if it's just a weekend, if it's just a couple of days. Take a vacation. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money to take a vacation, but get away and get a mental break. It is pertinent to your health. And I just want to see healthy, healed, and whole women. And it's all about just thinking about yourself, taking care of you, loving you, regardless of what others have said about you, regardless of what situation you're coming out of, regardless of what situation you're already in at this point. Just know that you can come out of it, that you have the victory. And I pray that your day will be blessed on today. If you would like to contact me, you are welcome to send me a message through Messenger, or shoot me a message. If you have my number, shoot me a message. If you don't and you want it, just send me a message in Messenger and I will give you my number, and you can call me directly or text me directly if you need to. But I just want you to know that I'm always available. And I will answer your request as soon as I possibly can. Because yes, I have a busy life as well, but I try to make time, and the Lord has given this to me, and I'm going to put all of my time and effort into making this a success. And hopefully, we will receive some testimonies from this launch of Now Me First. Just briefly want to talk about the website. I just developed the website today, so it's still a work in progress. And on the website, I do have a section for photos and testimonials. If you have a testimonial or an experience that you would like to share that would bless others, please send that to me by email, and the email address is on the website and it's on the page. And if you would like to post your picture alongside it, you can do that as well. If you would like to put your name at the end of it, you can. If you want to be anonymous, you can be anonymous. But I'd like to post some testimonials from different women, how this group is blessing you, why you became a part of this group. I would love to share that on the website. And I do have a section for a video which will be posted each day as well as a word of encouragement to you each day. So I pray and hope that this group will be a blessing to you and that you will tell others about it and invite others to join. Have a blessed and prosperous day, and don't let anything disturb your peace.